Hello. Today we'll be interviewing the director of Ordinary Things. Would you like to introduce yourself and talk about a bit about your movie?
So hi, I'm Maury. Nice to meet you all. I'm the director of Ordinary Things, and first of all, I would like to talk to you about my movie. So Ordinary Things is a comedy movie following Jerry, which is a teenage boy who's sort of weird, strange, out of touch with like reality. He's like your typical teenage nerdy boy. So the film follows Jerry as he does ordinary tasks, his errands, shopping, all that sort of stuff. Now you wouldn't think that would be funny in an ordinary setting, but Jerry's mischief and his weirdness just follows him and it just turns into a hilarious time. I feel like this film is reminiscent of Mr. Bean, which is a British film and TV series for little kids. And I modeled Jerry after Mr. Bean. So if you watch it as a child and you want to watch a spin off with an adult take, and I would say funnier, watch my film. I think you'll enjoy it.
All right. So we have a few questions here for you today. Um, how would you integrate your online websites into your film?
Ooh, that's a good question, actually. So, when making ordinary things, online websites are quite important for planning and pre production. So, I had to use online websites to create a screenplay and to get everything ready. I also had to use it for props and all that sort of stuff. So, first of all, I'd like to talk about Lazada, which is an online sort of store where you can buy all sorts of stuff. You can buy furniture, clothes, everything. And that's where I actually got the costume for Jerry. I ordered the Spider-Man shirt off there and the sweatpants, and they both came really fast, and I didn't have any compliment and like any complaints. It was really good. I'm really, really happy with it. Yeah, I'd recommend you guys use it if you want to buy some household stuff or props or anything. Another website that I used is Studio Binder, which I used for my screenplay in the movie. And if you're a filmmaker, you know how important screenplays are for pre-production and for filming of the film. So yeah, Studio Binder was free. It was easy to use. It was easy to pick up, and I'd recommend it to all you young filmmakers out there who are trying to get a lovely product and don't want to spend a huge amount of money.
All right. Very interesting. Let's move on to the next question here. How did you integrate software into your movie?
It's a good question. So with software, the first big one that I want to talk about is Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is where I edited ordinary things. It's a amazing platform, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, picking it up was a hassle. It was like learning a whole new language. It was very difficult to understand from a person who hasn't filmed or done editing before. But after I learned it, after for a few days or so, it was amazing. I could do everything on it. I could import music in. I could cut well. Everything was smooth, easy to download. No ads, nothing. And since I used the 90-day free trial beforehand, it was free, which is great. If you're a young filmmaker and you don't have a large budget for your film, I really recommend using it because the free trial doesn't require you to pay. And if you need to edit more after that, then you can pay for it. But for a short film, you don't really need it. And the last one software I want to talk about is Apple Music and iTunes. I'm putting them together because they're in the same platform. So Apple Music is an online music distributor, and iTunes is where you buy the music. And that's where I actually got the songs for Ordinary Film. It was quite easy to use, and the music there is quite cheap. It's barely any money. And yeah, if you are looking for a reliable source for music, I would recommend you go to Apple Music. They're lovely, and that's where I got my stuff from. So yeah, don't pay too much. Make sure to do it good.
All right, lovely. All right, let's move on to our final question here. How did you integrate hardware into your movie?
Ooh, I'm glad you asked this question because this is my favorite topic to talk about. So first of all, I'd like to talk about the two cameras that I used for filming ordinary things. First of all, I started off with the Sony AX33, which is a handheld camera, handycam basically. It's for video making and filmmaking, but the problem was it didn't belong to me. Although it was very nice to hold and it didn't shake as much because the lens was really well built and it was very comfortable to film with, it belonged to the school and not me, and so I couldn't film with it half of the time because it would be busy with the other students using it for filming their movies. And so I got my camera, which is the Sony ZV-E10. Picking the Sony ZV-E10 up from a person who hasn't used a real camera before was actually easy. It was really quite fun to pick up and use and implement my movie ideas using it. It worked really well. Its lens is interchangeable, so in the future I could change it out for other stuff. It's really working perfectly, like as I intended for it to. Its zoom is great. The video quality is 4K. It's really nice. The only con I have with it and problem is its handheld position. It's more of a boxy kind of camera, so you have to hold it with one hand or two, while the other one, the Handycam, you could use with one hand comfortably. That's the only con I see with it. The others, like the other side, it's like amazing. I would recommend it to anybody who's looking for a budget-friendly camera for filmmaking. It has a built-in microphone. It's just great. Just if you're looking for a camera, buy it. It's amazing. Yeah, I love it. The next thing I want to talk about is my tripod. I use a tripod from a brand called FotoPro. FotoPro is a brand that has tripods which vary and ranges from sizes and use. I actually got their S3 Lite tripod, which is a light, some compact tripod which I could put in my bag, which was a big form factor for me since I didn't want to carry around a big box of filming equipment since I was filming in a public place. So having this light, small tripod to take with me anywhere I go was amazing. I'm really, really happy with it. It's not broken. It's been perfect, and it was really cheap also, so it was budget friendly to the movie budget. And yeah, I really recommend it to anybody looking for a small tripod for filmmaking. Lastly, I'd want to talk about where everything happened, where I edited everything, where I got the online websites, the software, and that's my laptop. It is a MacBook M2 Air, and this little device has been amazing for everything. Although it's quite on the steeper side for price, it's easy to edit on, it's easy to pick up. Apple's system is amazing, it's safe, it's fast. I haven't had any speed problems with it. It's been amazing. I'm very, very happy with it. It's not lagged, it's worked well. Editing on it was especially surprising since other laptops didn't handle editing very well. This one handled it like it was nothing. It was really, really amazing. I'm really happy with it. I'd recommend it to anybody looking for a strong machine to edit on, and it's amazing. It was probably the biggest thing that helped me make this film. Brad, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for talking to me, and hopefully maybe you can become an aspiring filmmaker one day.
Maybe it is really lovely to know about the little quirks inside your masterpiece that's up and coming, of course. Thank you for being here in the interview today.
Thank you.